So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Let's go. Ready?
And this complete to Mitchell. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now it's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2.
On the quick, right?
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
All right.
Diggs in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Richardson to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Richardson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Again, it's Mixon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass.
Right.
Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
That one complete. It's tanked down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Right.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this incomplete, oh my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the quick, right?
Now it's Mixon running right. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. Richardson off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now.
There Richardson back to throw it. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
19. Take go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
All right.
Diggs going in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Mixon will try the right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
All right.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down and 6 now. A draw play for Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 4.
Oh, ready.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Running left, it's Mixon. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Richardson looking to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now it's Richardson. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. This pass left side to Downs. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
That complete to Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 36 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Day is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Set. Set, go.
Again, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against